After I posted the last video where we talked about the Union Jordan 1 shock drop on Nike sneakers, Nike themselves said some pretty crazy things. We're going to get into that, but first I got some really good news for you guys on the Jordan 12 flu game. So if you missed out, don't worry, there's going to be some more opportunities for these specifically because there are some delayed shipments for these. Don't panic if you have pairs and you're still trying to sell them. This isn't going to absolutely tank the market more than normal shipments would be. Of course, expect prices to still go down as usual, like all general releases as shipments tend to go out, but they should still remain profitable. You should still be able to make some money on these. And shout out to everybody who listened and didn't sleep on these. I told you these things were going to be very limited and not sleep on these, whether you wanted personals or just an opportunity to make some easy small profit to lunch money. But if you missed out and you still want them, don't worry, because there's going to be an influx in restocks coming in the next couple of weeks because there were some delayed shipments for these. So make sure you're paying attention to your monitors if you're looking to catch some restocks for these. So if you need monitors, consider joining Endurance with the link below. We monitor every single website. Not only that, but make sure you pay attention to the social medias of retailers that might be dropping some pairs in stores too. There might even be some delayed raffles. We'll see, of course. A lot of big things coming soon, and that includes the Jordan 4 White Cement 2. Remember, these things are going to be dropping on May 24th, but there should be an early release for these. Technically, it's not confirmed yet, but I would assume they're going to be doing that. I'll let you guys know for sure when it's confirmed. Just make sure you subscribe and enable post notifications. Obviously, this sneaker is a really big deal. A lot of people are super stoked to get another chance at getting some personals for these, and I am expecting them to be profitable too, despite a higher retail of $225. But a little more interesting than that, a reminder that on March 15th, we're going to be getting another classic colorway returning, and that is the Jordan 9 Cool Gray. Now, after what we just saw happen on the Jordan 5 Black Metallic and the Jordan 12 Flu game, classic colorways, but otherwise normally just general releases, considering they slash stock on those, I think it is very possible we might see the same thing on this Jordan 9 Cool Gray. I don't know what the stock's looking like right now, but as we get closer to the date, we'll know for sure if these are going to be unexpectedly limited too. And if that's the case, this could be the first time a Jordan 9 is profitable in a very, very long time, because this Jordan 9 colorway has a lot of demand to it. Not quite to the level as the Jordan 12 Flu game, but I definitely can see these having some lunch money potential in the big sizes because this is a classic colorway, and if they keep stock low enough, that will be enough. So I'll keep you guys updated on the stock for these, but what I could definitely say right now is if you want a personal, do not sleep. These probably won't be as easy to get compared to most Jordan 9s. Also, in about a week, we're getting a Sneaker Politics collaboration with the Asics Gel Kayano 14 for $150. These are supposed to apparently just be exclusive to Sneaker Politics, so depending on stock, there might be some opportunity here. Right now, I can't say for sure. It's probably going to end up just being personals, but I do expect them to sell out. And before we jump into the good news on Union, we also just got a closer look at the A Ma Maniére Jordan 5. These are dropping May 14th for $225, so not too far away. I think these came out pretty nice, but in general, A Ma Maniére collaborations don't have the hype that they used to have, so unless these end up being unexpectedly limited, they're probably just going to be personals. And another important update on a release that I'm sure all of you guys are very excited for, the SB Jordan 4 Navy. I mentioned that the release date for them is going to be March 18th. As far as what I know right now, apparently that March 18th date is for skate shops, so it's possible that might also be the Nike sneakers release date. It's not confirmed yet. I'll have to keep you guys updated on this, and I'll know very soon. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure that's only the skate shop releases. It's possible the sneakers drop is going to be on the same date too, but we're going to see as we get closer to that. You could also expect these to be very profitable with a good to great margin, very similar to the Pine Green pair. These apparently have more stock than the Pine Green pair, but there's also more demand on them. A lot of people favor this colorway over the Pine Green pair, so I'd expect them to perform very similar to what we saw on those Pine Greens. But I think we could all agree we definitely need these in the collection too. And the final update for today before getting into Union, the Air Foamposite 1 Carbon Fiber is going to be dropping during holiday season this year for $230. We don't know exactly what they're going to look like, but with a name like this, it could be that the entire sneaker is covered in carbon fiber, and honestly, I'm kind of excited to see how that looks. We'll see. Nike's clearly trying to bring a lot of hype back to Nike basketball and Foamposites too, so we'll see how these end up looking. Now, getting into Union, before Nike made any of these statements, I did post that video where I was talking about the Union shock drop. We're supposed to be seeing some kind of a gesture for these. It's not supposed to be some kind of a regular release. And I mentioned that the potential date because most sources are saying it's going to be March 18th. As far as what I know right now, the actual date isn't set in stone. It very well could be March 18th, but one thing that is for sure, at least as of now, this is not supposed to be a typical drop. They're supposed to be trying to do something unique, and Nike kind of just made it clear after I posted that video when they went onto Twitter, where they basically initially replied to a comment saying, hey, these are going to be dropping in mid-March. And then someone from the PR team probably said, hey, we're not supposed to really be talking about this. You know, we're supposed to be keeping this more low-key. And then they issued another statement after that where they said, got ahead of ourselves on this. No details to share on the Union AJ1 at this time, which pretty much implies that they're planning to do something somewhat mysterious. They're planning to do something pretty different. And I mentioned in the last video too that this was actually supposed to happen during All-Star Weekend. It was supposed to happen then, and due to some issues, they couldn't drop it during All-Star Weekend. So it's going to be dropping sometime in March. For all the details when it comes to any kind of shock drop, I'm going to post all the information inside of my group Endurance, which you can join with the link in the description below. But yeah, I just wanted to say that it's looking like this is going to be fun, guys. Nike is literally trying to keep it pretty mysterious, which sort of implies that they're planning to do something fun. I saw some other news pages claiming that, oh, this means that they're not going to be dropping at all, potentially no sneakers release. Guys, Nike has a lot of stock for these. They are going to be dropping. It's supposed to be in March. The actual date, as far as I know, isn't confirmed yet, but most sources are saying March 18th. Obviously, we'll see, and you know where all the information regarding how this is going to drop, how you could actually cop them, and how to prepare for it. It's going to be in Endurance, and you could join with the link in the description. Other than that, though, that's it for today's updates. Make sure you subscribe for further updates, and good luck on all these drops.